Good afternoon, March the 8th, 2016. Trying to wrap up the day. We came in today wanting to be sellers first. We thought the easiest trade to see was failure to take out and extend the overnight session. But the market was really tough trading today. There were a lot of 1 to 2 point trades and didn't get a lot of follow through. I think this was the first 4 point trade that we had today off of that low, that retest failure. So really quiet, not a lot of volatility. The volume was down. It picked up this afternoon, but no news to drive the trading. Crude oil was probably the major influence, but the idea of buying 80, and we had highlighted that 82 area right there, which was the first place for a resting limit buy, which was the high volume number from 2 or 3 trading days ago. So not the best day for monkey trading. If you were shooting for 3 points, it was a terrible day on every trade. You left a lot of just 1 and 2 point trades. Monkey trade worked. Monkey trade. This monkey trade actually worked. This one did. This one did not. There's a loser. No trade on this one. Small winners right here, plus to a scratch. Nice winning trade here. Scratch, loser, small winner, and small winner over here. So pretty tough trading when it was all said and done. Chris got a good trade off at 92. He predicted that the market would go to 92. When he was asking for verification for that earlier, I put a 92 to a 94 band on it. Picked up that this high volume area right in here, and the overnight session high. So reasonable trading, but didn't have a lot of volatility, as much volatility to work with as we did yesterday. JP Morgan, not yesterday, yesterday said it was time to enter the market from the short side again, and I imagine we have some institutions playing that idea. Okay, on the E-mini, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it on the F1 screen. On the F2 screen, put it all together. Here's time at 86. Here's volume down at 83. The volume's in the bottom half of the distribution. We came in and did an M split. We have a chance to break the market right now. So while the distribution is fairly square, volume has moved lower in the distribution, and that should get us a retest of support and or lower. And right now it looks like it might be trying to trade lower. If the market were to close right now, there's no news tomorrow, we'd be looking for a place to sell it. So we would have a 84, 89, sell 1, 94, 99, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we could go a little bit lower. 75 to 80 would be where we'd look to get long, but we'd make it 71, 76 buy 1. And then 66, 61 buy 2. Looking at the 10-year, tomorrow we'll get to find out how short the market is for 10-year and 30-year paper, so they can do the repos. We've had, I think, 4 auctions now since last fall where either the 2 or the 3-year has not, the market's actually sold on those auctions. They usually come back on the second auction in that case. So higher low, higher high. This market looks like it wants to trade up on the F1 screen. Put it all together. We definitely are looking at a P right here. So the buy area right here would be got this breakout from 13.5, so 12 to 16 buy 1. And then 5 to 9 buy 2. On the sell side, 19 to 23, sell 1. Then 27 to 31, sell 2. Looking at the 30-year, last rotate down stopped at 28, then at 21, so maybe a little bit lower. 21s, 25s, buy 1. Then 9 to 13, pick up some of these single prints over here, buy 2. On the sell side, 7 to 11, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. Gold, higher low, higher high, even though we've sold today. That does favor finding a place to buy it. Definitely dealing with a B right here and a low close. So we've had rejection. This 60 area, so 61, 59. Then 54, 56 for buy 2. As long as we stay above 1250, I think this market can trade higher. On the sell side, 65, 67 is kind of right in the middle, so 69 to 71, sell 1. 74, 76. It might take a 65 to get off a short in London. Yeah, crude oil. Crude oil got hit today, and the reality is you know, we have all this OPEC talk from people. Yeah, we're going to get a deal. It's and there's nobody's willing to cut back their production. And I put an article up there today. The bigger frackers have cut their costs where they're now competitive in the $40 per barrel range. And they can, there's a lot, I think there's about 4,500 wells that are waiting to be finished, which is pretty instant supply. Now, this does not bode well for the long-term price of crude oil, but until the above-ground supply is worked off. But OPEC has just created a $40 per barrel monster, and I think what you've seen is that North America is no longer dependent upon the Middle East or other people for their crude oil. We're 5 to 7 years between, say 5 to 10 years being 100% energy independent from those guys. And to me, it would not be a capitalist laissez-faire decision, but I would do it out of defense. I would tax foreign oil. I would do something to subsidize our oil production where there are domestic production, and I would stop all that damn money going to the Middle East. And the reason I would do that is that it's just all that money we send over there allows those people to do all the damage and harm that they do to us. And so I would do it as a strategic defense maneuver or strategy, not as, it certainly would not be capitalism or laissez-faire. But that would take Russia off the table. That would take Iran off the table, monetarily wise. It would slow them down quite a bit. It wouldn't take China off the table because they would benefit from lower prices too. But it would take the others, and the others are the ones that directly fund terrorist attack in their area and other parts of the world. Okay, looking at crude oil right now, we are trading lower. We're not getting much in the way of lifts. So the breakout really came from 35 bucks. And I think we're headed back to 35. So based on a close in this 36.26 area, I'd like to sell 50s to 75s, sell against 50 for sell 1, and 37 and a quarter sell 2. We have the APIs tonight, and tomorrow we have the EI inventory report. They would probably expect builds in both of them. On the buy side, stops below 36, so 35.75 might get some short covering off of that. Then 35 and a quarter. Not really too interested in getting long until we hit 35. And the euro. 2 more days, Draghi has to move, and I tell you, I'm really of the mind that everybody's telling that the ECB has to cut rates and increase quantitative easing, and they have promised that they were going to do that. But you know, what are words to a political animal? They don't mean a lot. They mean what they want them to mean at that particular moment in time, and they might not mean the same tomorrow. So the euro is up today, higher low, higher high. F1 shows find a place to buy it. F2 says find a place to sell it. And remember, the central bank wants a lower euro so they can export more outside of the European Union. So selling the 20 to 25 area, sell 1. Then 45 to 50, sell 2. 109.75, buy 1. 109.50, buy 2. And we'll see how it plays. See you all bright and early in the morning, and hopefully we have a little more luck with our trading. We could do no wrong on Monday, and today I stubbed my toes 2 or 3 times, and I finally said screw it. So hopefully you all have a great evening, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning. We'll get out there and we'll rattle the ATMs once again tomorrow.